Have you ever felt like you were walking on a tightrope, terrified that one single wobble would make everyone stop loving you? Meet Orion. In a village of silver mountains, he was Orion the Perfect. He never spilled his milk. He never forgot a name. He walked with a back as straight as a pine and a smile as polished as a river stone. But inside, Orion was shivering. He carried a secret. He was the loneliest boy in the world. Welcome to Vanguard Mind. Today, we're unboxing a strange magic of the heart called the Pratfall Effect. Orion believed perfection was the entry fee for friendship. He thought if he showed even one tiny crack, his world would crumble. Have you ever carried a heavy stone like that, thinking you had to be flawless to be seen? Orion was about to learn that a golden shell is actually a very cold prison. In the center of the village sat the great golden clock. Every spring, the most capable person was chosen to wind it. Naturally, it was always Orion. He would climb the marble ladder, his shoes sparkling, and turn the brass key with silent grace. The villagers would applaud from a distance, whispering, "Ah, how flawless!" But they never asked him to play. They never offered him a sticky slice of blackberry pie. Orion was a statue in a museum, admired but never touched. This is the wall of excellence. When we appear too perfect, we don't draw people in, we push them away. Orion would watch the village children from his high balcony whispering his first mantra. A polished mask hides a shivering soul. He was trapped by his own competence, unable to reach the warmth below. Then came Pip. Pip moved in next door with wild hair like a bird's nest and a permanent smudge of blue paint on her nose. She tripped over roots. She laughed when she dropped her toast. And yet she was never alone. People flocked to her like moths to a lantern. Orion watched from his window, aching. Why did they bow to his perfection, but run to her messiness? The day of the winding arrived. The air smelled of damp earth and anticipation. Orion stepped to the ladder, his suit pressed so sharply it could cut paper. He felt the perfection pain tightening in his chest. If I slip, I am nothing, he thought. He began the climb, one step, two. The crowd fell into a heavy, expectant silence. They weren't cheering. They were waiting for a machine to perform. Near the top, Orion glanced down and saw Pip. She wasn't looking at him with awe. She gave him a small, messy thumbs up. For a second, Orion forgot to be a statue. He breathed, and in that breath, his foot slipped. Not a tiny wobble, but a loud, clattering, knee-knocking stumble. His silk hat flew off, spinning through the air, before landing, splat, directly in a muddy puddle. The village gasped. Orion froze, his knuckles white against the marble. His face burned like a hot coal. The golden shell hadn't just cracked. It had shattered in front of everyone. He waited for the cold wind of judgment. He waited for them to point and laugh at the imperfect boy. This is the mind knot we all fear, the belief that our blunders erase our value. But the silence was broken by a soft, warm chuckle. It was Mara, the village elder. "Well now," she said, her eyes twinkling. "I didn't know you knew how to dance on a ladder, Orion. You looked almost human for a moment there." Then Pip stepped forward. She fished his hat out of the mud and handed it back. "I like it better this way," she whispered. "It has character now." Suddenly, the villagers weren't standing back anymore. They crowded around, sharing stories of their own broken plates and missed steps. The wall of excellence had fallen, and Orion realized his second mantra. A little stumble builds a wide bridge. This is the Pratfall Effect in action. When a highly competent person makes a mistake, they become more likable. Their flaw becomes an invitation. Psychology tells us that perfection creates social distance. It's intimidating. But a pratfall, a small blunder, humanizes the expert. It signals to others, "I am like you." By dropping his hat, Orion dropped his guard. He gave the village permission to love him, not for what he could do, but for who he was. The magic of the messy human had finally begun. Orion spent the afternoon on the grass, eating pie and getting purple juice on his white sleeves. He felt lighter than air. He realized that people don't want a hero who never fails. They want a friend who is brave enough to be seen. As the sun dipped behind the silver mountains, he looked at his muddy shoes and whispered his final truth. Perfect is a lonely peak, but messy is a crowded home. Take a look at your own life. Are you holding your breath, trying to keep every hair in place? You might be accidentally building a wall around your heart. Your flaws aren't your failures.